Well, well, well. If it isn't turbulent tethers. We have 2 planes and a limo that are all going at the same time. We have 98K. Let's watch. Oh, I see. So our anchor points are very interesting. So if we wanted to, is there even a, there is a line. There is a line. So we probably want to at least think about the possibility of ignoring the tethers entirely. We're gonna have to do an over-under type of thingy, which is not gonna be ideal. So they go in opposite directions? Yeah, they do. Okay. This is a head scratcher of a level, especially considering we've already spent 28K and have nothing to show for it except a bridge that will never in a million years work. I'm trying to think. So with 2 of these traveling in opposite directions, I just want to look at them. So these 2 are getting closer together. These 2 are getting further apart. So let's see, right in the center here, or the center adjacent. We could do like a really long muscle. I think I'm in on the idea that maybe we try out a completely freestanding. This is I feel like this is a great game to watch someone play like that, World of Mechanic. That's an awesome memory. That's really nice. Let's see. So let's whoops. The bridge will kind of find its natural settling point. I suspect that the center here is going to need a little extra love. Yeah, one thing I'm trying to figure out is, like, in my head, I'm wondering if there's a way to have the two balloon hangy bits kind of counterbalance one another, but I'm not so sure. And, like, I think, well, we're at budget. Let's just see if we're even in the ballpark. Looks like the answer is no. Very quickly watching our budget evaporate. I mean, it does hold. What broke? It's really not the thing I expected to break. Okay, you can multi-select that way. That's interesting. 90 of 98K. Do I think this is the correct solution? Or a good solution? Not particularly, but I'm curious to at least test it out. Also, this limo is pretty darn heavy. I was worried about that. So what I was thinking was we could do another shorter muscle. Maybe it could actually be wood. But just to alleviate some of the additional pressure. Maybe do wood and rope for this one. So we grab something like this, flip it, put it over. Do we put it on top for this one? That seems weird, but let's... We're over budget, and I don't know if this just helped at all. Okay. It potentially did, but... Wow. Breaking that cable. All right. I think it is time to ask the question, how do we utilize these weird things as part of our bridge? And I think the answer is we do like a dangly type of thing. Maybe? It definitely is. It definitely is. Okay, so how does one banana bridge in this game? Okay, so it is vertical stays, rope. Okay. So if we put on, actually, this is a little frustrating. Let's do it this way. So we're gonna do a little bit of an up, and then we're gonna do a down. Let's not do that. But we are gonna do like a 3-piece like that on both sides for a little added support, and then we're going to connect these like this and just do a little bit of a decline. Now, does it place them on grid or not? This one certainly looks like it's on grid. This one is definitely not on grid. But we have, this one is vertical, so. We're in the water, I'm realizing. Do we think we're 2 in the water? Well, we're gonna learn something regardless. Oh wait, we're not in the water. We are close to the water, but we are not in it. And then I think the only other thing that I want to change is this one here. I think I just want to do as vertical steel so that we keep the continuity of the cable like that. And the same over here. So it falls initially, which is not ideal. Well, I think that always happens. And then what I'm wondering is because this bridge is flexible, if we just tether it to these rotators, do they provide some support without... They move a lot, don't they? They make things significantly worse. That is a great question, Buffalo. The answer is that there are anchor points that are rotating above. Okay, that actually looked a little better. So that we have 3 anchor points up here that I'm currently ignoring. Because I am fixated on the idea of creating what is referred to in the business as a banana bridge. To no avail, though. Like, these two are doing great. Like, these two are killing it. My banana bridge is not good. Believe it or not, this is like one of the cheapest, best bridges in the game. So, there is something to be said for it. If I can figure out how to make it work. Wouldn't the limo just hit the plane? I think, so the limo's here, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. Do the planes just stay there? I assumed the planes moved around, but like, are they like, they're the slowest moving planes in the history of the universe? It does look like they would. Good call, World of Mechanics. All right. It is time for another solution, which is going to be, I think, this one's rotating up. So I think we're going to do... I don't think we can do a big arch. So what I'm going to try and do is 3 like rotating segments. So let me build one to demonstrate what I'm thinking. So right, so like if we build this, I did try a big arch earlier. So if I did like this, see this is rotating upwards, but it is stable. So we may actually want to start it lower because we're gonna treat it like a drawbridge. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we can probably raise this just a touch. Oh, I used copy. Meant to use cut. Maybe we'll increase it by like 3 degrees. Now, I think we can have... Now, these two are rotating in opposite directions. So whatever we put associated with these needs to have expansion capability. Which is hard. We could try to do a static midsection, but that's really difficult, it seems. You think the limo can get... The problem is the bridge would be there after the fact, World of Mechanics. So the problem would persist because we would have the bridge getting hit if we left the bridge behind. So if we put 2 pieces of rope on this one, first of all, I think it's going to swing to the left. I mean, maybe not entirely. It's going up way too fast. But the good news is I think we may be able to move it down because of how slow the planes are going. So if we put it like down here... Yeah, okay, so this is timed so that this bridge can be low and make it back up again. But I do think we are running into a little bit of a... Yeah, is there... We can have these anchor closer to the center. But I don't know that that's gonna help us out too much, but maybe. At least with, like, the fact that it's creating, like, an expansive tension. Okay, I'm not totally angry at that. We may have to move it down a bit more. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the limo off, but that's okay. That's a relatively easy fix once I get the two approximately lined up. My hope is that we, like, the limo is front wheel drive. So if we get the limo so that this one is lifting it up, we should be good. So, like, maybe if we do something like that to start. We didn't like that on the outermost. So we'll do that. I think this is too high still. But yeah, so we need more built in this direction. Okay. Yeah, so we want the limo to not impact this. Ooh, that was close. Okay, that was close. Okay, so that is not stable. So, okay, maybe we build some type of secondary apparatus that does the lifting. Let's get on the grid for a second here. Grab that. So I'm going to see if I can get this to move in a way, in the way that I want it to without it being torn asunder. How do I do that? I think yeah, I'm actually confused about how we... I guess we have to make this frame longer. So that it has more length to absorb the... See, that's gonna pull like that. And if it's further out, this doesn't help, right? I do think that the longer this gets, the more... It's not making intuitive sense to me, but the more it seems to be not tearing apart. So maybe if we just make this pretty long. That seemed to break apart the same amount as before. Oh, wait, but here's an idea. Okay, so maybe we just take 3 pieces of rope that have enough slack and then connect those to our bridge. Now, the bridge is initially going to fall a little bit. But this is much easier for us to tweak. need more width. We need more angle here so that these can kind of do that. That's looking decent. Wow, we just have to go really deep. Yeah, because what we're doing right now, which is really good, is we're converting the horizontal movement into more vertical movement. Like we're not low enough right now, so we need to go lower with this bridge. But if we go off the grid. It's not pretty, but in fact, it's quite lumpy, but this only broke because we hit that. So let's, for the moment, this thing just needs to survive long enough for me to be able to see what the haps are. And then we'll figure out how to go from there. I need to watch that in slow motion. Like, what's... Is it the license? Because I feel like right now we're below, which is great. Below. Is the plane hitting right now? The plane is hitting. Okay, so that's the break is because the plane is hitting. Not because the limo is hitting. Okay. So that needs to go away, and then this needs to extend out. Figuring out where the heck the plane is quite painful right now. Okay, that time it was the limo for sure. Let's move these up. God, this is an interesting level. I wonder, am I still approaching it wrong? This seemed like the intended solution. Yeah, we can't go big arch over. Yeah, they've been getting more and more difficult, World of Mechanics, for sure. Actually, that's a bit hasty. So how far out can we make this one go? I think that's the next question. Is because I think this is not going to break. At least not to the plane. Like the plane will go under this. Yes. Okay. So let's shore this up and let's continue building to the right. Maybe we're just supposed to build two halves that just meet in the middle. That's a crazy concept. To that end, let's try being a little more exacting about things. Now, this is going to be not the strongest bridge in the world. Like, this is a long lever to be pulling on. But I actually think there's some merit to this, because I think now I understand why the outside ones are both rotating away. So I'm going to pull this down, make this kind of be about here-ish. Because I'm going to do more tension, like so and like so. Does that need to be below? We can't really do below. I'm gonna go full steel. This level is not a super forgiving budgetarily speaking. I think also, instead of doing the muscle, I'm probably gonna do steel off the top here. I don't think this is doing any good at all. Now we could do something under, but the problem is if this bridge is going to be moving, does supporting it in the middle like this help anymore? In a way, it helps. I don't think we can do multiple attachment points here, but let's at least try this. Oh. Maybe I'm wrong. Now, why would that break when we get up to the top there? That's a curious... I'm wondering, like... Yeah, see, so it's pulling harder on this one than on this. This one is supporting all the weight. Now, this one is moving up too. But I don't think we can connect any piece of this to two different ones, because it's going to pull it apart. Now, maybe we could do this, but then the plane's in the way. I just want to look at these. I don't think there's any way to cancel out their movement. Are these balloons? What's their collides with road and cars. Oh, hold on a second. I just had a thought. This collides with cars, with roads, right? So if we had a road up here, or multiple roads to be more specific, that had if we created, we can't create anything that goes across here, can we? trying to figure out if I could create something that makes a new center of rotation. Like, could I make this thing connect better to our... Okay, so that's relatively flat. Then we pinch in like this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that for a second. Yep, that would be a thing. I was kind of hoping that these would hug enough, but it looks like... I mean, and I can go up like this. I don't know what parts of this are actually gonna have collisions. Yeah, okay, so the balloon prevents, but it does not... I think they've intentionally designed this so that you can't get a grip on this thing. I'm so curious, like this balloon and this balloon are rotating the same way at different speeds. Oh. That doesn't help either. I was thinking maybe we could make a rigid body that connected the two of them. I'm super curious. Any chance? Oh yeah, they're turning away from each other, so that won't work. Hey, Carrick. Welcome. Ah, thank you for the follow. Let's see. So I mean, so I kind of like the idea of like we can make this significantly more arched in hopes of coming up with something that is at least strong enough that we can... This is one of the sloppiest archings I've ever done. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. This particular level is a bit spicy, but that doesn't look terrible. Now I think we want our roads to kind of like... Is this going to make it significantly weaker if I do kind of like an up and down? Because I'd like for this to be like way down here. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, if we're going to do this, let's grab that and let's do an arch this way. Maybe at some point in the future. I think I'm definitely going to start out by finishing up the base campaign, and then we can see what the future holds. But yeah, I would be potentially open to them. That's really cool that you're making custom campaigns. This is AT-08 Turbulent Tethers. If we go back out to the campaign for a moment here, we are just about halfway through the Arctic Tundra, and then we have the Twisted Turnpike. Oh yeah, I've done a little tinkering around in the level editor, and it's a lot of fun for sure. All right, I think I'm gonna build this out of wood just because I like the way the triangles triangulate a bit more. We'll come back to that one. Things were a little off kilter here. But the idea is I'm trying to get us back down, because right now the limo kind of reaches the end of this bridge at the peak of this thing's rotation. That didn't fail catastrophically. But there's a lot of weight resting on this. So let's give it a little support. Ooh. So this is the problem we didn't have when we were doing a flat road. And also, are we better off? I do. I don't know if I have to enable it, but yes, I did enable the Twitch integration. I'm not sure what, if anything, I need to do in order to enable that, though. Manage polls, ads, guest star, extensions. My extensions. Poly bridge. Looks like it's good. It says it's panel 1. Yes. Active mods? No, that's mods. Yeah, I may have to tinker around with it. I've not spent much time playing with it, and I know that I enabled it, but if you aren't familiar with how to do it specifically, I'm not 100% sure either. I'm also wondering if we're gonna get this one done, since stream time-wise has officially ended. But yeah, this was not very successful. I think we're better off with our original attempt here. Oh yeah, we wanted it much lower though. Go to the halfway point. Let's try this out and see if this gets us anywhere. And then I'm gonna do kind of the large arch. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, that's already extending beyond our reach. Too large an arch. All right. That period looks like it's pretty well staggered. Not what we were looking to do there. So I don't know when the plane comes in. See, this map is a real pain from the perspective that I don't know if that was the plane hitting it. It looks like it was. But it could also just be the stress, but I believe that that was there. So we'll cut that, do that. This bridge is also not spectacularly built out. Can I use the trace tool to do this? If I kind of match up the arch, can I now... No, the trace tool does not work. That would be fantastic if the trace tool worked in this mod. Like, I mean, I can see it, so I can adjust things relatively to it, but I'm not getting the blue marker that indicates that I could link them up. Okay, that time I think it was the limo. Let's see. Where's my... Okay, I want my 2D view. Yeah, see, so this now clears. But how do we strengthen that? I wonder if maybe we could try maybe doing this one instead. See if we get a different... Oh yeah, it's pulling too much. I think that's the problem. I think it is pulling beyond the... I mean, we could do something like that. I don't think that helps much. Oh yeah, and that one actually goes loose, so it's not... We can do some understrutting, but... we have to be careful because this is eventually going to put us in a bad way with the plane. And the fact that we can't do a wall brace or anything like that is not inspiring confidence. Maybe we are lifting far enough out of the way that I can just... that I can under support the whole thing. I'd like to get the limo just out there. It's gonna, yeah, so that was definitely that hitting. But that's okay. It looks like that one can be a holiday. But now we have the second piece of the puzzle. Now, these two are rotating in opposite directions. Let's see if we can reduce our costs here a little bit, just because I'm very nervous about the budget here. Even though I don't really have a plan for how we do the limo handoff either. Okay, I also want... let's delete that, delete that. I'm going to take this, cut it, give it a 7-degree rotation like so. Oh, where did I have this located? Not giving up is my specialty. Okay, that hit the plane. So I don't think we can actually... unfortunately, I don't think we can actually angle this down. We could angle it down more like over here. I think that was just a random break, and we shouldn't worry too much about it. Grab those, we will cut. Hit you with that. That is a lot of strain. I think I'm gonna move these up and see if we can maintain continuity there and have a brace in place. Oh man, that plane comes so quickly though. we'll expand, we'll arch this out a bit. There we go. Ah, can't expand that though, because of propeller issues. And then we're just going to try and find a happy medium with the height of our arch. Because I really don't know how I'm moving on from this segment to the next segment, because we need something that's floating, essentially, that's going to pick it up. And that's hard. But I guess step one is just getting this to the point where we can drive out to the end of it without it breaking. Okay, we could potentially work with that. So this one here, we're gonna have I guess something like this probably. Is there any possibility that we don't want... I'm trying to think if there's any possibility... Like, maybe we want rigid connections rather than rope-based connections? I think this might partially be breaking just because it's too darn close. But the problem, so we can move this down more so that it kind of lines up better. Move it down to like here maybe. But this thing moves really fast. That's probably going to get hit by the plane. So let's go way lower, maybe? Wait, oh, we can't even have cables coming off of this because it rotates this away. Oh, that's interesting. Those two tear each other apart, so that's not great. Wow, interesting. Okay, so... Oh, very nice. World of Mechanics, very nice. Let's get as much structurally going as we possibly can here. This one we know we can't go super low with. Maybe something like that will work. This has a weird egg shape to it. Nope. These ones need to be a bit arched to get out of the way of the plane. Yeah, and as long as we have something else to pick it up, we're fine there. But how would we get something else to pick it up there? We could have something between these two, but it's going to have to be high. because this plane is in the way. Or maybe it could be low. You know it, World of Mechanics, you know it. It is very, very suspicious. So if we create something like this, I'm trying to figure out if we can do. I don't want those two to merge up. That would be suboptimal. Let's just center this like this, and then we can put one of those there and one of those there. Let's get our triangles slightly better before turning them to steel. So these are immediately going to lift this, and by lifting this, I think they are going to destroy it. Perfect. So we need to cut this down to like maybe here. But now we've got a limo that's like way up high. And it just breaks these ropes? Were the ropes broken because the plane gets there? Yes, okay. It is because the plane gets there. And I don't know. So the best I can think of for this is we go out like this, and then we can do like this to this. We're spending budget right now. Did the plane get it, or did it just snap due to tension? Just due to tension. Okay. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm starting to think we need to go under, not over with this one. So let's take our highly suspicious bridge here. Maybe the limo doesn't collide with the plane. Is that wishful thinking? So okay, so let's do a bit of science. This is 1.7 meters, which means the bridge's displacement is going to be, if we do it this way, the bridge is going to move. If we do it right here, this part of the bridge will move 1.7 meters. This part will move basically double that. So let's like put ourselves like way down here. And we're gonna do under supports. So I think this has more potential. I don't think it's good, but the key here is that we're going to be like we've now partially solved the second part, which means that if by some stretch of the imagination this actually works, this rotates to the left, so we can probably go here safely, but then I think we absolutely need to do some stuff like this, and this is going to be very bad for us, I think. Because that's going to get into the plane zone very quickly. God, this road is breaking. Not a great answer for roads breaking. We can try making this one a little shorter. Okay, so that was interesting, because I think what broke was, well, this over here, but that's because these are not connected. Okay, so I do think the plane is breaking this structural support here. So let's try doing that. Hold on, I need to see this in 7D. I can't tell if this is breaking. Let's, can I just put this over here? I was hoping I could put it somewhere where it wasn't going to break immediately. I think the plane bottom is hitting a piece here. Like, I think this part just needs to be eked down a bit. Because it does sneak by, and I wish the cameras were not so terrible. Yeah, I think it's holding, and then the plane is hitting this. Let's test that out just by momentarily removing this. Yeah, nothing breaks. How high does this get? Does this just get basically to flat? Gets a little above flat. So I don't like maybe that's enough right there. It's really hard to tell why it's breaking. Wait, follow vehicle? Oh, that's follow vehicle. Okay, stress visibility. Pause on brake. Pause on brake could be interesting. Let's turn that on. So I just paused. Okay, so in the 2D mode, the place that the brake happened is not. Now, it's possible that this is bumping into the bottom of the plane, and that's what's causing the break here. But it could also just be that the limo is far out. So let's take this far. Turn off pause if on brake because we have this problem. All right, World of Mechanics, no worries. No worries. So if we just build... What if we just build a long flat thing? Like this. I think I'm good with that. Actually, there's some parts of this that I like. Specifically this. Okay, so this is a very long bridge section. That if I put that there and this here, get rid of that. Okay, I think there's some merit here. Now I gotta be careful because this needs to be behind that. And these two are moving away from each other. It definitely hit the plane there. This definitely hit the plane. So rather than doing that, let's keep this flat and let's just move it up. I want to do that so that I can get... You're gonna rotate this way? Is that the way you rotate? Yeah. And you're gonna rotate this way, so we need a little bit of space. I think that breaks on the plane for sure. But yeah, like, I can at least see this one. Like, we... Oh, was that the... Was this hitting the wing of the plane? Hit the propeller there. Okay. Hit the propeller there as well. So I think we really do need, like, another road segment over here, which I think is going to be challenging. Almost there. Now, this time I think it was legit the limo. Okay, perfect. Okay, so first of all, why are we over bracing this at all, right? This is a much better plan. Get some good supports going there and there. Yeah, let's see if we can go one further with this one now. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. This is a great place for some breakage. Can we get away with that? I think these are going to hit the propellers. No, maybe not. All right, let's arch this. And also maybe let's connect this to the road instead. something like that. And then we can make this arch here kind of like arch into those 2 points for a bit more strength. That looks pretty good. Okay, I think we can work around that. I don't mind just doubling up on this. We'll make this a bit more, get a bit of a S-curve type of thing going on there. We're at 104,000. I'm ashamed to say. But we're getting close. I need something stronger than steel. Never a good sign when you're asking yourself for a material stronger than steel. But we're gonna shave a bunch, but just getting a vaguely working solution. Limo went underwater. Oh, okay. So at some point here, this bridge needs to... Okay, we're like that far away. That gets ruined there. That's fine though. We can bring this down. I was enjoying having that nice arch, but we'll rebuild it better, stronger, faster, etc. All right. Let's get this muscle out a bit more. Road in the middle there broke. At this point, there's a certain amount of flailing that is taking place here. Can I move this over one more? Have this go to here and to here, move this up like that, and then maybe we can do something a bit more pedestrian with this. Detecting a problem. I don't know if it's better to have this connecting to the steel or the whatever, but I'll try that. Wait, you broke? Jeez. If we make this a little taller, that will increase that cable support. Oh. Okay. Okay. I feel like I just need this to be a little taller. And then maybe we just go only to that one. Oh wait, okay. The issue is when that's a little taller, we're hitting the plane. So let's get the 2D view. I need to see it. Okay, now we sneak by, and we're back to having issues down below here. So I think I will just accept that we may need to do a little bit of this to reinforce. Okay, so I think the issue here is just an issue of when the back wheels of the, and I'm not missing this being hit by a plane, right? No. Okay. So if it's the back wheels, let's just angle this up a little bit and see if we can get a smoother transition here. Okay, that was a rockier transition. Are we like hitting that straight on? No, not really, but it's definitely not great. Moving this up is probably the wrong way to go. Should probably move this down. Yeah, and then we need the catcher to be a little lower. I'm kind of wondering if I just need to make these two overlap a bit more. I want this below. Oh, that was close. Okay. Now, the plane may be the thing that is hitting this, not the limo. All right, we're in it. We're close. This still needs to come down a bit, it looks like. Because I think that broke because of the plane. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So now we need to ascend. And the way that I think we do that is by giving ourselves a little bit of wiggle room here with the roads to be able to kind of start climbing up this way. Now we have to remember that we can't get too high until we're like over here or something like that. Because we have to avoid this plane over here. Got a weird thing going on here where this should be a triangle. And we will be able to remove a great deal of steel here, but yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to hold at all. All right, and at least until we come up with a better plan, I'm okay with under supports here, just to try to shore things up. Good gravy. Look at that budget. We are not even in the right. Wait, what happened there? This broke? Are we? We did make some changes over here, so okay. We do have a hard anchor point here, so we should build out more bridge on this side to collect. Like at least maybe this much. Actually, let's. If I do that, does this? Okay, So I think that could be a balancing issue. And I don't think it's terrible that we have built this much out, but... Okay, let's just try and pick up from here. So... Now, the problem that we will obviously face is that the limo is long, which means that it's not great at climbing things. Let's try that. Just see where that is compared to where we end up. That ain't it. All right. That ain't it. That was pretty close, though. Now, this is not a difficult piece to engineer. Let the record show. But I think it's mostly just us getting the timing right so that we're not dropping the limo on it. All right. Over budget by just a touch. Let's see what we can do. So I do think that moving this to like here and removing some of this and extending our side bridge over here out a bit is probably the single best thing we can do. But it is weird the way that causes so many ripple effects. I suspect a lot of people play this bridge and they're like, a working solution is a working solution is a working solution. Leave me alone. Oh, I think we might have something. We need just a little bit more bracing here. I think there are a lot of spots where we're not taking advantage of things. Like the middle of that one does. There's nothing happening there. Oh my gosh, we're so gentle, and yet when we let it down, it just gets obliterated. I mean, ideally we don't want that. We don't want to stand that up like that at all, so. Go for something like that. I think the key is that these two bridges need to have a bit more overlap. Okay, let's just start doing some conventional shaving. Like, I think all this in here is probably woodable. Wow, that barely made a difference. And after all that, it then breaks over here? Oh, polybridge. Sometimes, polybridge. Sometimes. Like, I suspect none of these are extremely important. Yeah, that's all fine. But now it's going to come over here, and we're going to have some weirdness that we didn't have before. No? Okay, the weirdness sorted itself out. Any chance that we're not doing crazy stress and we can just go for rope here. Ooh, that middle one. Yeah, 2 of them broke there. All right. I bet this one can be. And then let's watch the stress on the ropes. So this outside rope is no big deal. Okay, this... Maybe these outside 2 we can make. Nope. Okay, so everything remains cable. Let's do the inside of this one. At least until it gets too long. We are only 10K off. Now, if I just lessen this. This is probably not going to work. This thing seems to take a beating. Oh yeah. Oh, you're the culprit now? Messing with this is going to change the impact entirely, so that's not great, but I don't think that that part needs to be steel. All right. Maybe it does. What about this? This is a huge... This is a huge over-under that we could maybe just shrink up. Because we've at least made it kind of like alternate a little more nicely. Okay, that was a big one. That was a big one. Let's try bringing the sides in a bit on this one. I'm wondering if this top part can just be all wood. Maybe it doesn't get that stressed. Or maybe we just do steel here and steel here. I think I changed too many things there. Let's just bring these in a bit and let's leave the top part. We'll leave a bigger, healthier triangle here. I think that end is probably not to be trifled with. This side, though, I mean, I would suspect that, like, maybe even that we can get away with. Okay. Sweet. We are 5K away. And it seems clear to me that there must have been a much easier solution to this. I mean, what if this was just like... Okay. I think we can do even better than that, though. I don't think that needs to be cable. Wood might be a stretch. I think wood was failing before, yeah. Okay, that works. So now, if we want to improve from here, I think we're going to need to start asking some tough questions about the doubling up of supports here. Like, question number one is, do we need it at all? I think the answer is yes, but let's try... Let's try something like that. Okay, that was not it. This over here, is this needed? This bottom part has to be strong enough, right? Wow. Did that really make all the difference? This I shrunk, so... Okay. Oh, we're getting close. Can that really not be wood? It becomes wood and it breaks. Could it be nothing? Cannot. These places where we doubled up, maybe we can eke out a little bit more. Nice. Okay. We are under budget. Oh my gosh. Someone did it for 31K. That just makes me upset. Irrationally upset, I might say. I might even say. We may accept that we are under budget and unbreaking. And not question it too hard, since we are at end of stream o'clock by a while now. And I think the issue here is like it's a shapes problem, I think, more than anything. Like we can make some incremental gains here and there. Is that needed? That was doing a lot, yeah. But is that cheaper than... Is there another way to support this? Yeah, because as soon as that limo hits that, that's going to be bad news bears. So I could do like a... If I just did a piece of wood like this... I think this is going to hit the plane. Okay, and it doesn't work. Okay, last thing to try here before we call it quits is I'm noticing that like this stuff isn't crazy stressed. So maybe we can... Some of these are like longer spans that we're going to have a hard time crossing, but like that was a huge amount of savings if it works. See some already. This might be a bridge too far. Haha! I could see that one needing to be steel. Gosh, it certainly does look like it's... I think it's just going to break right here now. Yep. Okay, so the under truss, I think, needs to be... But maybe we can get away with some wood in the over truss. Certainly doesn't look like it. That breaks? Yeah, there's a... We're in a bit of a spiral here, and then I don't think there's any way that we can shorten this up. It takes a lot of abuse at the end of the run. Okay, that was a nice little bit. So maybe there's more work to be done over here. And then, I mean, short of... I like what I did there. These aren't going to be able to get any cheaper. We definitely can't do rope here. I think we've tried that like 5 times now. Yeah, no. That absorbs a huge amount of strain on the bridge. Are these absolutely necessary? Okay. That's something. Look at that. We're still in the bottom 38, but there are a lot less people who have done this map. If we just even out some of these triangles, we got some really haphazard triangles in here that we've been slowly improving. Did any of those triangle improvements deprove the bridge? Yes, they did. If I inch you up and inch you down. I feel like having more angle here helps that to handle itself, but... Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Because I think that opens the door for some more zigzags. Yes. Okay. This one, probably not. We haven't done anything with muscles in place of steel as of yet. Which, like, something like this, I think this actually works with a wood rope. Because I don't think it's taking pressure there. I mean... if we just do that... You never know. Even though we're overall weakening the system, there can just be some funny bits and bobs. Okay. But... let's give it one more go with that maxed out in that direction. Okay, fixed it. Good. I think this one can also potentially be... lock that in place, see if that works. Oh, World of Mechanics, no worries. No worries at all. worries about being late at all. I also apologize. It looks like chat is a little bit broken. Okay, not something. Maybe with a slightly better triangle we can get that to work. I think it was close. No. When we come off, this one is important. That will happen, World of Mechanics. That will happen. Okay. Weird place for a break. I'm just doing a little bit of shaving, but we did get it done eventually, Buffalo. It was a harrowing experience, but this is where we ended up with it. This guy breaking is just like, give me a break. Let's see, shift some things around here, try and make some triangles a little more equilateral. Nice. Okay. We're almost in the top half. I feel like I gotta get top half. Let's see. I really feel like it's a massive change to change up this joint. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way, does it? Yeah, unfortunately, no. The rope was a good compromise there. It's better than having anything else. And then, I mean, is that... Maybe this isn't taking a lot of abuse. All right. Bottom 48. It's a game of inches at this point. We might be able to shorten one of these two. I don't know. Is there no, there's not a lot of overlap there. It's a pretty decent handoff. What about these right here? We've done a pretty good job removing, like, internal steel. Let's see if that can go. Alright, that looked good. The left side of the right bridge isn't under much stress. This one, it's very weird because it's very momentary, Buffalo. But here, let me play it at a more reasonable speed. It's surprising how much this gets hit with. So it's very quick, but like the impulse when the back wheel drops, like that's a little bit, right? But then, oh, the middle bridge, then that right there, that's like the moment that really gets it. Actually, this one isn't taking that much of a hit. I wonder if we can do that. All right, yeah, that was a good one. So the left side of the middle bridge, okay. Top 49, we have entered the better half. So you're saying over here. I think we've tried doing these, and like those ones just immediately. Nope, that one was good. Yeah, that one's a no-go. Just because that's back wheel problems, and we could probably tweak the back wheel to be a little more forgiving. Kind of feel like these triangles could be a little more. If we just shrunk them to more equilateral proportions with that. This changes the dynamics of everything, so I probably shouldn't move that. Yeah. Maybe we can get away with something like that, though. Just feels like these two. The bottom triangles, that's like, it's weird, but there's some type of magic working with them right now. It's perhaps a little alarming. Like, these triangles don't look good to me, These triangles look like they could get it even smaller. Maybe we can shrink these up a bit. Because we do have kind of like double redundancy over here. Nope. Let's roll back slowly, see if maybe... Oh, okay, that was a nice little chunk. All right, I said top half was my goal. We're in the top 600. I think I'm gonna call this one here. We did indeed make it. Let's look in the gallery briefly, and then we'll get the heck out of here. Okay, I already hate this person. Yep. Yeah, I don't like them very much at all. Extreme jank bridge, but unbreaking. This was my original idea. Executed much better, right? This was I spent maybe like 15 minutes on a banana bridge. And there's some facet of banana bridgery that I do not fully understand quite yet. It's a multi-segmented banana for sure. Now this is like the one that I was working on before. This is really interesting, having both ends of the bridge supported here. This is probably the intention. The intention was probably to have the 4 segments and have the middle segment hinge here and here, and both segments hinge off of this. This, to me, sticky do. This looks like, I think, the creator intended solution. The fact that this limo bridges that gap, though, is absolutely miraculous, and that driver needs to be paid more. Now, this looks a lot like my bridge. Except they did do the thing that I probably should have been doing, which is having both ends of some middle bridge or some midpoint connected to this. I think the fact that I went for a hanging midsection was only making my life more difficult than it needed to be. Yeah, see, this is nice and straightforward. 4 segments. Yeah, that looks like what I probably should have been doing since the beginning. Any other interesting ones? What about highest budget for this one? I'm curious. This just looks like what I made. Except, oh yeah, so the highest solution was still under budget. Oh wait, no, highest budget over. Okay, here we go. Here's someone. All right, these are all RCE ones. Oh my gosh. How did this? Okay, this one was still under. Okay, so there's only one solution that's up in the rarefied atmosphere. There are some interesting ones. Wait. Okay, this person built a completely unarticulated bridge. Which I initially tried to do something like this, and I can see it's very faint, but there's some like spider web pattern that is very, very strong that I need to learn that tech. Because this bridge is a feat of engineering, but it is largely due to these 2 arches here and here. Interesting. All right, well, this is a fun day of Polybridge. We did some work. That puts us a mere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from completing Arctic Tundra, and then we have all of Twisted Turnpike, which is hydraulics. So those are going to be some pain right there.